Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Joy and Sean New Perspectives in Life Journeys, whatever you want to say. We change the title every time. So, but hey, I'm excited. Hi, Sean, first of all. And
Hi, how are
hi,
you?
Amberly. We got a new guest on here with us here today. So we're super excited. We have to behave and we have to we got to be careful.
That's not going to happen.
We have a guest, but welcome, Amberly.
Hi, it is so nice to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Well, I wanted to have Amberly on because she's a new affiliate, started in November, and really is, I just wanted her to share her story. Cody talks about the customer avatar, who it really is. And, you could plug that in to Amberly. I mean, it's who we're looking for. So, but my first question is, how many appointments you got going over the next couple of weeks?
So I have so far 72.
What?
Yes.
You didn't tell me that ahead of time.
She only has 5 minutes with us, so she can get back setting more.
I was gonna say, we gotta speed this up.
Now, to be honest, a lot of those, Amberly, you're starting to really build relationships. You're out networking. So a lot of those are the first ones, but they're turning into, hey, let me show you how to send a card. So if you haven't hit the ground running or you're kind of stagnant, you can reach out to Amberly and just talk to her about, hey, where are those coming from? How are you doing it? And really, just the feedback she gives me is she's just being her true, authentic self. Mm-hmm. So share your story, how we met, and kind of what you love about Send Out Cards and Greener Still. Floor's all yours.
So I spent over 22 years in corporate America, where I really found myself devalued, and I really just, I didn't feel like that was really the true place for me anymore. And my husband and I decided that it was best for me to stay home with our girls and raise them for the time being. And I just really had been praying about a remote job, or even more than anything, a purpose, where my purpose was supposed to be. And 8.5 years later, I was still in that prayer and working on that piece. And apparently I was not ready. So I started networking because I worked and continue to work in the financial field with some consulting work. And I had been to many different networking events. And I met Sean on one of the networking events, and he told me exactly what he did. And I had been making cards and sending out encouragement since my late teens. It's just something that came very natural to me. My parents had always encouraged us to appreciate and thank people. My dad was in the Air Force and then a police officer, and we grew up with a lot of values: respect, appreciation, kindness, and love. And I just immediately knew that it was the right place for me to be. And I just took some time to really think about it, because I just really wanted to make sure that this jump was the right place for me to be. And honestly, I had never really taken time to think about it before completely, because, when you get excited, you just kind of jump into things, right? And I just really took that piece and was still, and there's no turning back. I just want to change hearts and change lives and pull gifts from people that they don't even know that they have. And I want to help people appreciate each other and build better relationships, and show people how important it is to appreciate each other. And whether you're at the top of the ladder or you're at the bottom of the ladder, you still need to appreciate everyone that has gotten you where you are today. And I think that that's really the piece that people miss. And I have spent many, many years working with people where their hearts are just so broken and they just need a little more light. And I just want to teach people how to be better and do better and brighten someone's day. And what better job could you have than that? It's just, it's so wonderful. Even if you're having a rough day, you just sit in front of the computer. And I think Sean even told me this, and it really resonated with me. You just sit in front of the computer, you send out a bunch of cards, and you feel like a champ. I mean, you are ready for your day. And that's what I want to do. I just want to continue to change hearts and change lives and make people really think about the people that are in their lives, their business, and what type of example they're putting out there in the world.
Mhm.
My story.
You are an avatar. You are the heart of this company. I mean, this is definitely why we do what we do and why we continue to do what we do. And that you're filling their hearts when they get that in the mail,
Mhm.
and you're doing your own and when you start ahead of time. So my
Yeah.
question, in asking you, Amberly, when you got started with Send Out Cards, I think Sean shared it was like in November.
Yes, November 8th.
November 8th. Okay.
Mhm.
And so you just started and, what did you do? You just started the people that you have networked with, you reached out to them. Tell us how you made that. How'd you get 72 appointments on your calendar?
Well, I just started going to networking events, and I started meeting people there and connecting with them, and whoever I felt like I could feel comfortable speaking to them, because networking is it's different because you have so many different personalities. So it's meeting people, and honestly, it was more of a feeling. And I know that sounds really odd, but sometimes I can feel things with people by their energy and their mannerisms. And some people I just connect with immediately.
Mhm.
And one of the people that I networked with, she had invited me to another networking event and then another networking event. And before I knew it, I have, 6 or 7 that I consistently go to. I've a month or every single week. And now I have built many relationships just in the past 3 to 4 weeks. I have just been able to really make some wonderful friends, because I've never really had that before, because I don't know, women are they're funny people sometimes, and I just want to change that. I want us to uplift each other, and I want us to enhance the beauty that we already have and show people that their lives are for good. And, we're all trying to do the very best that we can. So to meet these women and have these women in my life, I feel like is such a gift.
Mhm.
And just appreciate them. So whether I send them a card or I shoot them a text in the morning or I send something at night, or I just want them to know how much that they are valued and how much they've changed my life. And I consistently do that each day because too, because it not only has changed my heart, but it changes their heart too. And I'm so appreciative of every one of those relationships, and I don't take them for granted.
Right. So you're not meeting with them particularly to say something about Send Out Cards. You're meeting them just to get to know them and find out more about them.
Both. Well, I'm speaking about Send Out Cards. I'm finding out how I can help them and how I can spread the word about them. And I feel like it's a level playing field. We're all there to help each other grow.
Right.
That's very important.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow. Good.
So I like the first or second week, she shared her story and just kind of what Send Out. And I'm like, you got to start doing videos. and it
Yes.
was silent. Like, hello, are you still there? So she'll get there. She's going to be doing that because I truly feel Amberly's going to have millions of people that resonate with her, like we all do. I mean, but we need to get it out there. And she's right. We change hearts, whether that's our own or the people that we send cards to or the people that we meet. Amberly wasn't even on Facebook when we met. And why? Because the negativity she felt, and I'm just like, you pick your tribe. And so now she posts stuff every day. She's on Instagram. So she's come a long way in a short period of time. But it's truly who she is. I mean, it's just send out kind of let her in the right direction. So
Right.
I really appreciate you, Amberly. So thank you.
Yeah, so much.
Yeah. Well, I know that once we get this posted on our group, there'll probably be people reaching out to you like, how do you have 72 people? How do you even have time to talk to 72 people?
Amberly has goals that she shared with her family. So tell everybody what your daughter's asked.
Yes. So my daughters hold me accountable. We all hold each other accountable for our goals in our home. So I told my girls midway through January that Mama wanted to have 40 appointments. So every day they asked me how many appointments that I have booked. So I knew that I could not let them down. So I knew I had to get on it. So I went to my networking meetings and started putting more and more appointments on the books. And then each week I would let them know. So at the end of the 3 weeks, I already had 55 booked. And I couldn't even believe it. I really couldn't. And also including LinkedIn and now Alignable, I have been able to also meet a lot of really wonderful people and reach out to them as well. So I'm trying to work every angle to give myself that advantage and also put send out cards out there because there are so many people that need to know about this service because it's not just for the agents or the realtors or people with large businesses. It's everyone. Everyone wants to be appreciated and loved. Everyone wants to be respected. Everyone wants to show inside our hearts. I mean, it's normal to be human and want to be kind to one another. And sometimes we're not quite sure how to do that. Mm-hmm. So just like anything, you do a little bit of research and you find out, okay, well, what type of options do I have to do this? Well, you have many options. You can easily send out a card from our site. You can choose a gift. We have many different gifts from our site that you can choose from and go spread some kindness. It's free. It's all free. You can spread love and joy, and all of those things are very important. Mm-hmm. For business relationships. Spreading kindness is a beautiful thing, and it's part of who I am.
Yeah. Well, you can tell that. It's like, oh, I want to get to know Amber. I want to schedule a meeting with Amber. I need to talk to Amber. Amberly, I'm sorry.
Fine, I go by both.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well, that is awesome. And your girls, you said that's something really key. And a lot of people in this business, they don't share their goals with their family, and they don't include them on what you're doing, especially when you're trying to build a network marketing business, from your home. And it's great to hear that that's what you do in your family. And that's obviously something that's helping you be successful, whatever you do, working from the house, plus you're teaching them, you're teaching them the value, of those goals, but including the whole family, I think is a huge, that can be a huge block for a lot of people because their family doesn't believe in what they're doing. And then, mm-hmm. they can't become that kind person that they want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They definitely hold me accountable. That's for yes. Yes.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. So, well, you hooked up with a great guy, Sean, as you know, is our ambassador, would send out cards, and, far before he got that position a couple of years ago, last year, I guess, I don't know, whenever it was, it's like you've been an ambassador forever, he's always done exactly what you're saying to do and reaching out and touching people and, not
with
always
cards.
With cards. Yeah. As if we don't know. Yeah, with the cards and, so it's awesome. That is awesome. Well, we're certainly glad to have you part of the team. And yes, I would say you're definitely the avatar that we're all looking for and want to have with Send Out Cards, because we'll grow that way with people having the same.
And I think
Okay.
Amberly made a great point how she can tell, and I think we all do. If again, it's kind of the little prompting in ourselves that when you walk into a room, you, there's at least for me, when I walk into a room, there's always one or two that people that catch my eye for some reason. And then you start talking to them and you just click. And if we just trust that, we will find millions of Amberleys or more for us. So
Mhm.
trust your instinct. And if it doesn't feel right, I mean, Amberly already knows that if it doesn't feel right, she doesn't pursue that person. It's just there's something about how they approach things or stuff like that. So really trust your instincts when approaching people, but not that we'll still send cards to everybody, but some just like Cody has said, we're not looking for everyone.
Mhm, mhm.
We're looking for the right people. So trust your instincts, because if you're watching this, you are the right person. So you just need to attract the other right people into your organization and help them share the send out cards. So,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
Amberly, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Always nice to see you.
Oh, you're so welcome. I feel so honored.
So,
Oh, well, we
Thank
feel
you for
honored
the
to have you here.
opportunity. Yes, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. So, and I'm sure we're going to see your name up in the lights within Send Out Cards here,
absolutely.
because you're the avatar that Cody has been looking for in all of us. You've just kind of added that piece, and you're a part of it, and I know you're going to be able to, grow just like everybody, and that believes in what they're doing.
Thank
So,
you very much.
so. Okay, well, both of you have another great week, and Amberly, you take care of yourself up there in Maryland, and Sean, I know you're going to go to the beach and
Yeah, it's 70 and
hopefully go
sunny
out and
today.
shovel snow. Yeah.
I have appointments. God, it's not going to be till late afternoon I get to the beach. So,
Oh, darn. Okay.
Oh, I'm so sad for you.
Yeah. So, okay, folks. Well,
all
hey,
right.
thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Take
Bye-bye.
care. Bye bye.